But let's talk a bit about IndiGo. They've hosted their analyst meet. They're hosting the analyst meet, and Swamit is joining us with key takeaways.
Well, yes, ahead of the analyst meet, the company has actually put up the presentation that they will be showing to the analysts, and what we are picking up from that is that the company is looking at a double-digit passenger growth by till 2030 in the country. They're expecting the overall passenger growth to increase from 252 million to 510 million over the next 5 years. They also aim to take their international capacity to around 40% of the total mix from 28% currently. Earlier, the company had a guidance of around 30% for FY25, which most likely the company will achieve. So over the next 5 financial years, they're expecting this to increase by around 10 percentage points. Apart from that, they're also saying that they have around 925 aircraft order, which is yet to be delivered, which is quite strong and one of the highest globally. And they are aiming to have a 600 plus aircraft in their total fleet by 2030, which is quite similar to what they had guided earlier. Now they're expecting the A321 XLR deliveries to start from the next financial year, that is FY26. So that is one of the key positive announcements coming in from IndiGo, because this aircraft will have a mix of business and economy seats, and this could add to the yields that the IndiGo earns on selling every seat to passengers. And these aircrafts will be used for routes in Asia and Europe. That is what the company has guided. Apart from that, they're also aiming to increase their ancillary revenue per passenger going forward, and they're saying that the loyalty program that they had launched has seen around 2 million enrollments in just 5 months. So that is also another positive announcement coming in from IndiGo in their presentation. Apart from that, largely all their targets continue to remain the same. They're aiming to add one aircraft delivery. They're aiming to add one aircraft every week in FY26, which is again similar to what they had guided for FY25. They're expecting the capacity and passenger traffic to grow in early double digits in FY26, again similar to the FY25 guidance. And they're aiming to add nearly 14 new destinations, both on domestic and international, in FY26. This is slightly higher than what the company had guided for FY25, where they were expecting around 10 new destination additions. In FY26, they're aiming at around 14 new destination additions.
Wow. Okay, let's talk about 2% up, not half bad for IndiGo. Travel, tourism, hotels, that space is one to watch out for, especially when you see the Q4 numbers coming in. Typically a good quarter for the space as well. But focus on GR Infra Projects, one of the buzzing stocks in trade today, 10% up now and continuing to stay strong. So the news trigger, so to speak, was a letter of an LOA from the National Highway Authority of India for a greenfield project. Anushi, why is there so much interest in this stock today?
Hey, morning Tamanna. As you've mentioned, GR Infra is in focus on the back of the considerable large order win that we are looking at. But it's not a new order win that we are looking for the company. Now we have seen the letter of acceptance coming in. Just a few days ago on 13 March itself, we had seen that the company was selected as the lowest bidder for this order that we are seeing, which is roughly the size of 4,263 crore from NHAI. So now they've got the acceptance letter for the same. So that is why the stock is buzzing today. What is this order win for? The company is to construct Agra-Gwalior Greenfield Road, and the project completion period for the same is around 910 days. So if you take the order book in perspective, that stands at about 19,971 crore. This is as of the December figure that we are looking at. It's a considerable large order size that we are seeing, and because of which the stock is buzzing. Also want to reiterate to the fact that what we have seen in the last 3 quarters was a relatively subdued activity from NHAI side when it comes to order awarding to these companies in the road side. So a pickup is what we are seeing from 4th quarter onwards. So a lot of companies in this area, in the road developer side and road infra side, would be in focus on the back of these order wins. We've seen a couple of them already flowing in. So that should be in focus. Other than that, coming back to GR Infra project, they are targeting an order inflow of around 20,000 crores for FY26. Along with that, the management expects 9 to 12% of growth, with the expectation that the order inflow would be considerably higher next year. So GR Infra projects in focus on the back of this order win.